Hello and welcome to There I Said It. I'm George Alfredo.
I'm Gary with the T.
And I am Timber Cherie.
All right, y'all. I'm sure you all, honey, if you're looking at this beautiful square here, there's a face, honey, that I'm sure you all have not recognized from the past. Well, today we have a special guest, honey. We have the lovely Miss Darnell Parr. Now, you don't know Darnell. I'm going to tell you about it. Her husband is the great, talented Mr. Russell Dean Parr, author, producer, director. He's the former boss of myself and the current boss of Miss Alfreda's, honey. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap it up for Miss Darnell D. Parr.
Hi, Darnell.
Hello,
And
everyone.
Hello. We're so glad you're here, but we have to add another title to your name. Author. Your
Yes.
mom, but you're also an author.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
have written this amazing book
Thank
that
you.
I, by the way, ordered for myself. I also ordered it. My mother also ordered it for my nieces because this book is such a good book. And let me tell y'all something. Darnell is a friend. I mean, Gary and I have known Darnell forever.
Oh, yes.
As long as we've known
Half
Russ,
of my
we've
life.
known you.
Yes.
Yes.
Crazy.
So I bought this book. Darnell did not send this book. I bought it on Amazon because I wanted to support. It is so good. Okay. It's called Just in Case I Forgot to Tell You. And just here's the picture of Darnell and Chan, her daughter Chan, when Chan was, you say 2 or 3?
She was 2.
2 years old. And this is them now.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
Darnell, you got to tell us how this book came about, just in case I forgot to tell you. How did it come about?
So, to make a long story short, every birthday I would write my children letters. And then I saw this movie called Stepmom.
Oh.
Have you guys ever seen that movie?
Yes. Is it? Yeah.
I forgot
Jennifer
who's in
is
it.
Jennifer Lopez in that?
No, it's Susan Sarandon
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and Julia Roberts.
Okay.
It was horrible. Chandler was about 2 years old when that movie came out. Excuse me. And the mom dies in the movie.
Oh.
Horrible movie. It was great. But it just got me to thinking, oh my God, what if something happens to me and I haven't raised my daughter?
Yeah.
And she doesn't know all the knowledge I have.
Yeah.
So I just started writing things down that I wanted her to know. So that's why it's called Just in Case.
I love it.
I do.
So it was
I
really
love it.
just me wanting her to have wisdom, whether I was here or not here. And Chandler's kind of quiet. She was a quiet teen. She didn't ask questions. And I would try to get her to talk and open up. You can talk to me. Anything you want to talk about. She didn't.
Really?
No. So
Because
that was,
y'all are like besties right now. You're besties.
now, yes. So I just wanted her, if she couldn't ask me, to have something to look at.
Wow.
So that's how it came about.
Okay. This book is so good. This book is not just for, number one, it's not just for females. Actually, even though this is a real, I mean, like I said, my mother bought this for my 2 nieces who are 26 and 28. It is for single grown ass women. It is for married women. It is for men, actually.
Yeah.
Because there's so much good stuff in here. And Gary, I know when I read it, I thought about you too, because there are so many Southern colloquialisms that we have heard because we're all from the South.
Yes.
Amber, where are you originally from?
I'm actually originally from Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay, so yeah, we all Southerners here. So there's some things that you hear when you're a Southerner. But what I want to ask you, Darnell, first off, there's something in this book. It's called the prayer roll call, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
What? Roll call prayer.
Yes.
Where'd you get that?
I wrote it.
Shut the front door. I'm done.
No, I wrote it.
I'm done. Y'all, that's going to make me cry.
Oh.
It's so good.
I didn't know.
It's so
you didn't know I
sweet.
wrote it.
Oh my gosh, it's really making me. I can't.
Yes,
even with you. Let me
because-
move on to something else
When my kids
because
were
that got me
little,
emotional.
I see. I want to read the book too.
Yeah.
You know,
So sweet.
I'm thinking
It's
that
so
was it like a
sweet.
dedication to your daughter?
it is.
Okay.
So sweet.
And actually, the roll call prayer is for all of my children because I just wanted to be present. And so that's what it's about. I just always want to be present, whether I'm busy or whatever I'm doing. Whenever you call on me, I want to stop everything and listen to you.
Okay, this is a first. I don't think I've ever cried on here. That's too much.
Oh my
Yes,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
you are tearing up. That
I
is-
just
you
because it's
yes.
so special. I was like, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna print it out for my kids. So sweet.
Yes.
Oh,
I wrote it for my
can't. Okay.
kids.
Oh,
Oh, it's so
Now
beautiful.
I do have to say this, Darnell. So you have other kids. I'm assuming they're boys.
They're boys.
Is that the only daughter?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't have kids yet. So that's why I'm asking, is there like a special bond with that daughter?
Yes. And it's funny because I didn't want a daughter. I wanted 3 boys.
Really?
I was afraid to have a girl because my
Why?
mom was always like, girls are bad.
Girls are trouble.
Yes, girls are trouble.
We are.
And
Really?
yes. And she
I
would
would
say,
have thought that about boys.
no.
it's a different kind of
They're
problem.
a different trouble.
Yes.
Okay.
See,
So-
girls, honey, wind up getting taunted by boys, tainted by boys, because girls go out and have
Yes.
babies, have sex, and all that other doggone stuff. And like my mama said, honey, she'd rather have her boys, because them babies ain't coming home to her house. They're going with that mama, with the daughter or whatever. So,
That's
but,
right.
Yes.
You know, it usually be a mama's boy thing instead of a daughter, because you usually have mamas and daughters usually kind of cat fight with one another, lack of a better word. But that's good though, Darnell, that you and Chandler,
Never.
have a better relationship as adults and stuff, where she feels that she can come
Absolutely.
sit down and talk to you and tell you anything.
She does now.
Because I'm kind of feeling like that way with Mama. I don't tell her too much everything, but I tell her enough. So, but I think it's good when you can have an open relationship with a parent like that. Because in these damn times now, honey, everybody talking about my
Absolutely.
little baby, he ain't done nothing. Your damn son just robbed a store. But parents and kids are
Yes.
getting a little closer now, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
for
we
sure.
talk about everything now. And now she's
Yeah.
like, how do you know everything?
Yes. And to your point, I showed up at Russ's house last night. I showed up at their house. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? They were just chilling on the couch. Oh, we just watching trash TV. Come on in. Together, just watching their shows. What were y'all watching? Love Island?
Yes.
Yes. And they were I was like, this is so cute. See, I don't do that with my boys because, they're boys. So
Yes.
they're not going to watch anything like that. But okay. I want to get into this book because let me tell you what I tried to do. I tried to go through here because I don't want to tell everybody everything. There's actually beautiful pictures in here too. I'm very upset, Gary, that you and I
really?
did not make the cut. We're not in here.
Oh, my.
Like I said, we've known her.
Yeah, we like exactly.
We've known Darnell for a very long time.
We like
Yeah, we're not in the
going
book.
on. Yeah, we were the kids. We were
I don't
we were the
understand
kids
it.
before they were the kids. Hell.
Thank you.
Yes, she
Thank
did.
you.
Yes, she did.
Okay. But I was like, oh, let me get some stuff I want to tell my nieces. I want to make sure they read this part and blah, blah, blah. Y'all, I ran out of sticky notes. I'm not even kidding. I ran out of sticky notes. There's so much good stuff in here. So some of it is, just really, this is an advice book. You know what? I
Yes.
wish when I was 15 that I had this book. Now, my mama told me this stuff, some of it. I had
Some of it.
aunts and sisters. I was lucky enough to have older sisters. And even my dad told me some things, but I didn't listen. But a book, this advice, like, I'm just gonna give you an example. Never love a man more than he loves you. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Never love.
Don't
This is
do
so
it.
good. It won't work in your favor. You'll always try to make him love you and more. And so I love that. I love that. Where did you get that?
From experience.
Yeah, same.
Because
Same.
I love someone more than he loved me once. And
Once.
Once. And
I've actually heard a grandmother say that the man should love you more.
yes.
I believe it.
Now
I
he didn't
believe it.
He didn't know I loved him more
Ah,
because I still
like
played
that.
cool.
that's right.
But I was like, no.
And Darnell, how long have you been happily married for how long? I mean, you married to Russ, so I ain't gonna say happy because
30 years.
we know Russ. 30 years.
Yes.
So,
So I do say yes. I do say
Yes.
he
Oh,
either needs to
wow.
love you a little more or it
Yeah.
needs to be equal.
absolutely.
Okay.
But
Absolutely.
loving a man more, that's when you start crawling on the floor,
Yeah.
rolling
Ooh.
around, big.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
Like Oprah getting on top of cars begging
Yes.
somebody not to leave.
Yes. No.
Yes. Okay, here's another one I love. Have y'all ever heard this one? Red Rover, Red Rover. I was like, what is she talking about? A dog that brings a bone will carry a bone. Watch who you tell your business to. It's a Jackism. I don't know. We got to tell us who Jackism is. Okay, if someone is telling you someone's personal business, they are telling yours too.
Absolutely.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
I like that one.
I like it too. What's a
Yeah.
Jackieism? What does that mean?
Jack was my best friend that passed away.
Okay.
And we would sit, Georgia, didn't you meet Jack?
I don't know. Yeah, I met Jack. I think I met Jack.
Yes.
Okay.
He would come over and we would just talk for hours.
Wow.
And the first time he said a dog that brings a bone will carry a bone, I had never heard
love
that
it.
before.
I love it. A dog that brings a, I'm gonna use all these.
I'm
A
gonna
dog that
use
brings
that
a bone
one. I
will
ain't never
carry
heard
a
that.
Carry
bone.
a bone.
Yeah,
I never
I
heard it.
haven't heard it like that. I haven't heard it like that.
I had never heard that.
Really?
And so, but all my life, I've always paid attention to what people are telling me about their friends.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Yeah.
you're talking about your friend and telling me all your friends' business,
Yeah,
I know I'm not telling you anything.
that's right.
That's true.
Yes.
That,
right.
Now that is definitely true.
You have to keep some stuff close to your chest.
Yes. And you're not
Yeah.
special.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So-
we assume that. We're assuming
Yes.
a special friend. They're not
Yeah.
going to tell our
Yes.
business. We're
Yeah.
a special friend.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
So
I
you have
agree.
to know who you can talk to.
Okay, here's another good one I really like. I'm not gonna give all these. Okay, I'm sorry. This is what the book looks like, y'all. I'm not gonna do. I just want to give y'all some of my favorites, okay? Because these are great to go back to, and these are. I was like, oh my gosh, these are some good. I wish I had this when I was 15. The truth has no memory. I love this because listen to this. The truth doesn't need crutches. If it limps, it's a lie. If it limps, it's a lie. Okay? Uncle Elmer told you that one.
Yes.
If you're telling the truth, you don't have to remember what you said because it's the truth. You can tell the
That's
same
right.
story forever and it will never change. The truth has no memory. Don't think I ain't already used it on my kids. Don't think I didn't already tell Blake. He's like, what? I'm like, you heard me. The truth ain't got no memory.
That's right.
So, but
And
You
it
don't
really
have to.
doesn't.
You don't have to memorize it.
Nope.
can
And
you
that-
imagine if
that's
we
like
had
going to court.
this book when we were dating? Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes. There is some, okay, I don't want to give you all these. I don't want to give you all these because I'm going to get this last one. Okay. Even though I got like 18, I'm going to get this last one. It's a Beautiful Life. This might be one of my favorites. I say one of my favorites. Nothing ages as poorly as a beautiful woman's ego. You must be comfortable with whatever stage you are in life. Everybody ages, but not everybody has been beautiful. I like that.
Thank you.
I like it. You know what I mean? Not everybody ages, but not everybody has been beautiful. To me, that's just. I mean, it says it right there.
I'm
You know what
trying
I mean?
to break that
Like
down.
my mom.
I'm trying to break that down. Everybody ages. Everybody ages, but everybody haven't been beautiful.
So now let me
so-
explain.
That also came from my friend Jack. When he was sick and getting ready to pass, he was self-conscious about how he was looking. And
Oh.
yes. And I
Yeah,
was
now
like, you
I
know
get
what?
it.
I was like, you've been beautiful your whole life. Not everyone has gotten the chance to be
Not
beautiful.
everybody has been beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, got
Like
it.
everybody's gonna age. We're all
Everyone's
gonna be
gonna age.
wrinkly and old. Hopefully, if you get to be that lucky.
Yeah.
But you're one of the lucky ones if you were at one time beautiful.
Yes, but he was like really upset about his looks fading.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you've been beautiful your whole life. Not everyone gets to say that.
That's true. That's
I
true.
love it.
Yes.
I'm gonna get out one more. And I mean it. And this is the last one. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm just see which one I like. And this can really be the last one. I mean it.
But
okay?
it is hard looking in the mirror and everything's changing.
Everything's
Oh,
changing.
hell
because
That's
we're-
true.
I was just talking about it. Listen, I'm 53. I don't mind saying it. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, this neck and these, just
Yep.
all of it. But, and I don't know about y'all, I grew up with older sisters. So before, I always thought, and this is going to sound conceited, I always thought I was beautiful. Here's why. Not because society says I was pretty, because society said I had nappy hair and a long nose and bony, whatever the case may be. But I always, my dad would always say that my mom was gorgeous. He'd always say my sisters were beautiful. And I was like, well, listen, I'm in the family. So I know that I got my mother's eyes, I got my daddy's cheekbones, I got my sister's leg, whatever it is. I always thought I come from good stock. The beauty is within me because of all the things that I come from.
Yes.
So I never thought of what society thought was beautiful. It's like, okay, I know y'all don't think I'm pretty, so I better think it on my own.
That's
you
good.
know. So, and my sisters, when I tell them that, they're like, we never thought we were pretty. I'm like, how could you How could you not? My mom always said, my dad would always, oh, not just pretty, but my dad's thing was strong, being strong. And so not being pretty, like he didn't describe, he's like, that's a strong one. And that was a compliment, being strong-willed.
Oh,
So,
that's a whole
anyway,
nother subject.
That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
That day is coming. It's a Bessieism. And Sandy, tell me, I'm going to let you explain this one. Mad Day is coming.
So that's from my friend Sandy's grandmother. And she would just tell Sandy, you need to have your own money. You need to have an escape plan. You need to have stuff in order, because when a man gets mad at you, he starts bringing up everything he's done for you. He may take it all away. He may leave. So Mad Day is coming. So just stay ready.
Oh,
wow.
Mad Day is
Mad
coming.
Day
Oh,
is coming.
yeah.
Mad Day is
You better
coming.
stay ready.
Yes.
Mad Day is coming.
So stay
Yeah,
ready.
that's true.
Have you some side money, so if you need to get away or get left, you're not caught off guard.
You see, that's the kind of, okay, I'm telling you right now, this book, Darnell, I'm so proud of you. Just in case I forgot to tell you, the fact
Congratulations.
Thank
that you wrote this book for your baby and that so many other people can use it. I mean, there are grown people that need to read some stuff in here that everybody doesn't have older sisters, a mom, aunt, a grandma or a grandpa, a grandfather to uncle. I forget the uncle that gave you some good ones.
Uncle Elmer.
Yes, everybody doesn't have those people in their lives, but every girl at 15 can use this book and on up.
Yes.
And men too.
And it wasn't
honestly.
supposed to be a book. It was just supposed to be me writing Chandler letters. But
I love
Russ,
it.
My Lord.
he would see me writing in the kids' books, and he would get so sad. And I was like, why are you
Aw.
sad? He said, because I think you're preparing not to be here. And I'm like, no, it's not. But he was like, when you get to 100 things, 100 lessons in wisdom, you're making a book. So Russ just kept on me.
Oh, you got more too, girl.
I
Look, 116 is Fixer Upper. It's the last one just because you said it. You said 100. A man is not a project. You can't fix him. You can't repair him or change him. He is who he is. If you don't like what he is or what he does right now, no amount of talking, fussing, or crying is going to change him. The only person you can change is yourself. I like that a lot.
Absolutely.
I like that a lot. There's another one there.
That is
kinda
true.
like-
But you know what? And
That is true.
that's definitely true, honey. And it's a thing too. I don't know if you have it in that book or not, Darnell, but it's one of the things that I know I've always heard, honey. If you meet a man, honey, in some tennis shoes, leave him in them. Because if you buy him some shoes, baby, he gonna walk out your life in those shoes.
I've told my
Really?
daughter, don't you ever buy a man a pair of shoes.
That's right.
Ever.
Really?
Let me
Yeah,
tell
you
y'all
buy
something.
You're going to use those
What
same...
about vice versa? Because men have definitely bought me shoes.
You
Yeah,
probably
are you
walked
still
away
with
from
him?
them, too.
Yeah.
I did get back with them.
Yeah.
You don't buy a man a pair of shoes because
You
he's
never
going to use
buy
those
some
shoes to
shoes.
walk away
You
from you. Mm-mm.
Never buy him
Okay,
some
well, let me
shoes.
tell y'all something. Let me find some wood.
I think in 30 years, I
bought.
bought Russ one pair of shoes.
Shut up.
Okay.
Really?
You know that when I met my husband, he had the raggediest shoes. I was like, that. I know you ain't got a woman because there's no way a woman will let you walk around in them shoes. First thing when it was time for you to buy, like it might have been Christmas or something, I bought him shoes. Every year I buy him shoes.
Really?
He's still
Every
there.
year. And you, well,
I'm
yeah,
trying to
he's
get him to
still
walk
there.
out. No, I'm just kidding.
So you might be the exception to the rule.
I might be the exception to the rule. I may be
Uh-uh.
the exception to the rule, but yeah. Wow.
One pair
I
of
have
shoes.
heard that though.
And I remember
I've
what they
heard it.
were. They were some Kenneth Cole shoes.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. There's another one in here, which I've got so many little yellow sheets in here, sticky notes in here that I'm just not gonna go through it. But it said the only thing that likes pressure is diamonds, not men. Okay,
Yeah.
because you need pressure to make a diamond. But
That's
men
true.
don't want that pressure. Men don't like pressure. So
Not at all.
okay, this book. Where can we get this book?
Amazon. And there's a website. Doran's Publishing. But I just say
Somebody's-
Amazon. I think that's the
Okay, yeah.
easiest way.
That's where I got
Yeah.
mine. I got mine on Amazon, just in case I forget to tell you, Darnell. We love this book.
Thank you.
Girl, anybody I know who's single but any youngin, like I ain't got but 2 nieces and they both got them. But anybody I know who is single, you need this book
Yes.
because sometimes we get caught up. Sometimes we get in a hurry and we just want to be, we get to a certain age and we think we're supposed to be married. We're supposed to be having kids, blah, blah, blah. So we'll just take anything from anybody. And sometimes we just need that one little colloquialism that'll help us go,
Nope.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for
You
me
can't
and
just-
I love it.
And once again, the title of the book is Just in Case I Forget to Tell You. Darnell,
Congratulations.
thank you
I
so
want to get the
much,
book.
honey. And you know what?
Thank
honey,
you.
definitely, just in case I forgot to tell you, honey, we're about to gossip now. So,
Yes, it's got to stay with us and gossip. You're yelling. Okay, good.
Yes, honey. All right, now.
Y'all, let's talk about the Grammys.
Yeah, so last night was the Grammys, honey, and I mean, okay, it was unless you live on the rock, we all know that Beyonce won her 32nd Grammy, which makes her the highest Grammy winner in the world, honey, in the history of Grammys. But a lot of people complaining. I mean, some people upset and complain about it because they're saying, well, she didn't win the record of the year, the album of the year, and all that. I'm like, she can't win every damn thing.
She can't win it all.
No.
She didn't have the best album, honey, or what have you. So how do y'all
Well,
feel
I
about
loved her
that?
album, but Harry, they love Harry Styles, don't they?
Yeah,
And
and
they
Harry
love
Styles.
them some Harry
They
Styles.
do. They
Yeah, but
do. But
y'all
I think,
love some Beyonce.
I do. I'm not gonna lie.
I think she won what she was supposed to win.
She won what she was supposed to win.
Exactly.
She did.
She was
Look,
but they're
she
saying,
made history last night.
yeah, she did make history and stuff like that. But like they're saying though, I mean, people complaining about her not. She can't win it all, honey. But people saying, but the problem is they're saying, honey, this is her fourth time not winning it. Well, girl, you don't have the best record.
Well, she's the most winningest of Grammy winners.
Of
So I feel
all
like
time.
I love the album. I think it's fantastic. I
love
haven't
the
heard Harry
album.
Styles, not something I'd listen to anyway. But let's get a girl her flowers. She got her flowers. I think she's okay.
Oh, yes.
I think
She
she's
got her
okay.
flowers. She
I
won all her
do. Like,
Grammys,
you
honey,
can't
so,
please
girl.
everyone.
No, you can't.
Let's
No, you
speaking
cannot
of,
please
she's an
everyone.
icon.
So
Let's
Don't try.
Let's talk about another icon, Madonna. What in the world? What has Madonna done to
But
her
baby,
face?
it ain't just what she done to her face, bitch, honey. They did this, girl. They say we will not put the cameras close up. Bitch, did you see close up? No.
They didn't have
They
to.
kept them
They
cameras
didn't have to.
Oh.
Yes.
You're
They
right,
kept them
Gary.
back,
What
honey.
is she? But what do you think she? I mean, that's not filler all over your face, is it? Would you get filler all over? Like, it's just a big bowl. Why would she do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, think about it. Just like Darnell just said earlier, honey, about beauty, honey. She's been pretty all her life, quote unquote. So now, honey, she's aging so good. She's doing all this stuff to her face. So you gotta have this Botox, you gotta have this surgery and stuff. This is what the girls are doing now, honey, because nobody wants to age, honey. So she get her face, and there
I
you
felt
have it.
sorry for her. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm laughing over here, guys, because I don't remember seeing Madonna. So
You didn't?
I'm literally sitting
Yeah.
here thinking, like, wait, where was Madonna? I must have walked out on commercial break. That's what we're gonna say.
You
I
probably
Yeah.
walked
did.
out on
She
that
came
part.
out.
Yeah.
She came
Yeah.
out on
I
it,
missed
so,
that
honey.
part. I missed that part. But now you guys are saying that I probably didn't even recognize it.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You
I
just
What's
wouldn't
did.
that?
recognize the lady with the red hair.
Oh, that was Shania Twain.
Yes.
Yeah, she's had some work too, and plus, I mean, the whole look. But yeah, she's had a lot of work too. And I always thought she was very pretty.
She was.
I thought she
Yeah,
was
that's
really
the
pretty,
thing,
and I
honey.
thought she was like a few years ago. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
Shania
she's
Twain,
aging
yeah.
gracefully, and now she's like, yeah.
Mm.
So there's that.
Mhm.
Okay, did y'all see?
Yeah. But
You
you
saw
know,
J Lo and
also too. What'd you say,
I almost said
Alfredo?
J Lo and Brad Pitt. J Lo and J
Yes.
Lo and
Ben.
thank you, jeez, Ben Affleck. Everybody was making a big deal about Ben Affleck's. Like, there's memes now, and they were like all of his different looks. Like he looked like he was in hell. I didn't notice that. Did
I
y'all
didn't
notice
either.
it?
I thought he looked
I
handsome.
didn't.
I thought he
Ben
looked
Affleck
handsome, and I
gave
thought
the
they
look
looked like they were
I don't
having a
wanna
good time. I
be
mean,
here in
you
this-
know, it may
but
not
then,
be music
on
and
the
that
flip
kind of
side
music
it, we were
like
saying,
hip hop
too,
and.
You know he's a huh?
What'd you say, Gary? Oh, you froze. He froze. You froze, Gary.
He did
Get
freeze
unfrozen.
up.
But I saw an entire like 30-second meme, and it was all the Ben Affleck looks that we love. And he looked mad. He looked angry. I'm like, when did they get these on camera? Because I never saw them. I thought
I did
I think
not.
they're so in love.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to
I thought he
that.
looked very
I missed
handsome.
that. I
Yeah.
did. I missed
Hello?
that. But to me, like the people who stood out in the audience the most to me, I kept seeing Lizzo. I kept seeing Adele. Like
Yes,
they
The
were
Rock.
like they were having a great
Yeah.
time.
So
They were
Yeah.
having a
was,
great time.
what's her name? She had a
Who?
cute outfit. Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Oh
Taylor
yeah,
Swift
we
looked
definitely
gorgeous.
kept.
She was
kept
having
seeing
so much
Taylor.
fun.
I'm not
Taylor
a Swiftie.
Swift.
I'm not a Swiftie, but Taylor Swift, and she got up every time her little ex-boyfriend Harry Styles. I think they did it when he was in One Direction in the pop brand. Every time he won, she got up, gave him a standing ovation. I was like, somebody
Yeah,
might want that
well-
old thing back. I don't know.
Well, now that said, since Darnell brought that up, and let's talk about this. If y'all could chime in on it, honey. The fashions. These girls, honey, I'm so sick of goddamn people going to these awards, especially your cousins, like they just rolled out the baby. This is a Grammys, and this is a
Yeah.
Academy. You're supposed to dress nice and look appropriate. I mean, some of the people look nice, but some of the outfits, Beyonce's dress was horrible. That was an ugly dress
I
Beyonce
think it did look
had
cheap.
on, honey.
It looked kind of cheap.
You didn't like
Did.
Beyonce's
Yeah.
dress at all?
No.
I was like, girl, I know
No.
that's from your mom. What was her mama's jeans?
Miss Tina from Tina, House of
Tina.
Darion.
I was like, girl, that's a House of
honey.
Darion dress. Yeah,
Yes, honey.
it was not.
That
It
was
was.
a
I
ugly
mean, she's
dress,
Beyonce. She
honey.
can wear whatever she wants. I thought the same. But wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let's not just talk about Beyonce. I love me some Mary J. Blige. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing bad about
That's
Mary
what
J.
she
Blige.
had on.
So you
It
guys
no-
didn't like Mary J. Blige's outfit.
Girl, everybody
No,
can't
what
wear
the hell
everything.
she had
Listen,
on?
I'd like to wear that too, but it's not for my body right now.
All them hocks and stuff, them big old legs. I didn't know if to look at the hat or her legs or the dress. It was all a mess, honey. Yes,
No,
she looked.
I
Let me
hate
tell you
to
something. Who looked
agree.
nice to me? Bitch,
Who?
Jill Biden made them look sick. Jill
She looked
Biden,
nice.
Well,
is
she
Dr.
looked-
Jill Biden.
I mean, she was
She
classic.
looked amazing.
Yeah, she looked classic.
She looked nice.
Cardi B had
Cardi
her nice
B.
silver dress.
Cardi B
on.
looked good.
She looked nice.
She looked
Who
good.
else? I think that was probably it,
J-Lo?
honey. But I mean, the rest.
J-Lo
of-
looked great.
oh,
J-Lo
J-Lo,
looked. Jennifer
she
Lopez looked
good.
gorgeous.
She, looked good. I
She
like
looks
J-Lo.
pretty.
She looked really good.
She
Yes,
never
but-
misses.
Yeah,
She
but
never
the
misses.
rest
She's
of them-
gorgeous.
Ooh, y'all hard
Lizzo
on
looked like
her.
a goddamn big old
Yeah.
bowl of flowers.
No, listen, Mary J should know
No,
better.
honey.
I know she out here trying to get a man, but she should know better. You're not gonna show
Yes.
that. Don't do that.
Uh-uh.
It's
So
a
the
hot mess.
performance, you
It
got
just-
to tell me what she performed in.
Yeah, what she
Yes.
showed up in. I saw her on the red carpet, and I was
All
like,
of them,
what
yes,
in the
honey.
See,
world?
I missed her on the red carpet.
I did
thought
too.
just what she performed in.
But I think she had it out when she
Yeah,
performed
no.
too. Didn't she have her
Oh, she
little?
had her legs
Yeah.
out for sure. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
more than her
Them
legs
legs too
out.
big.
Yeah, it was. No, girl, we're not gonna show all that. I know we
Yes.
doing it. Listen, I like what
Yeah.
Lizzo had on better.
She couldn't move.
Lizzo was all covered up, surprisingly.
I like Lizzo's performance
very-
too.
Yes.
I did.
Yeah, I liked her.
Yeah, I thought she was good.
I loved her speech. She made the best speech out of
I
all
did
the
too.
Oh
speeches
yes,
last night.
yes, she did.
yes.
Yes, she did.
She
It was
spoke
very,
very well, honey.
genuine and from the heart. Like that's what it was really
Yeah.
genuine and from the heart. Like I love Lizzo's speech too.
Yeah.
I did too. It was very
Yeah, she-
nice. And I love
Yeah.
that she
Yeah.
said something about Beyonce. You can see
Yes.
Beyonce getting
Shout
emotional.
Shout out, honey.
Hmm
Yes, yes.
That was really
yes.
sweet.
So you guys know
Yeah,
I
she
have my
got-
favorite moments. So what was your
What?
favorite moments of the Grammys?
I loved, of course, the hip hop, but you know who I loved from the hip hop the most? It was Rakim and it was Missy. I was like, bring it.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are just, those are favorites of mine.
Yeah.
So they
What
just,
about you, Gary?
My favorite moment was Smokey Robinson and Stevie Wonder when they opened up, honey. They did a
That was
great
beautiful.
tribute to Berry Gordy. It was really nice. Smokey Robinson
was
looked
gorgeous.
nice and all that.
Yes.
And he was singing that song "Gang Banging" that he wrote and all that shit.
Smokey Robinson did
no.
look nice.
but
He
do you
looked
know whose
very
kids
nice.
those were? Do you know whose kids those were singing with him? They were Boys to Men. Okay, I can't think of his name. It was one of the Boys to Men's sons. God dang it, I can't think of his name.
Okay.
Yes. I can't think of his name, but all four of them were his kids, and I cannot think of his name.
Didn't know that.
Anyway, it was one of the
Really?
Boys to Men's kids, which I thought was that made it so even that much more special, but that was special. Yeah.
What about you, Darnell? What
I
was your
love the-
favorite?
The hip hop segment.
Yeah.
But who was
Really?
your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe Method Man.
Oh, everybody
And
was
they
saying
cut
that.
his
That
ass
man
and
looked
they
good.
cut him
That man
off.
still looks the same.
He looked fine.
Yeah.
How's he still
Yeah.
look the same, y'all?
Oh,
He
he
doesn't
looks
look
good.
fake. Like
He's
it looks
aging,
real.
He looks even
aging
better
well.
grown and mannish.
He's
to me.
aging well.
And I said,
Yes.
and I told my daughter, I said, "Oh, he kept his weight down."
Yeah.
And she said, "Was he big before?" I said, "No." You just get to a certain age and you start gaining weight.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I
he
know
looks really good.
Shit, Flavor Flav, baby, was the shit, honey. He looked
Are
amazing.
you serious?
Really,
To
Gary?
me,
He
it
was doing it, but
I think it was the collective for me.
Yeah.
I loved that segment.
I did
and I
too.
think it was just a collective of everyone. Like everyone just came at the order. Like I
Yeah.
just loved it. Yeah, the
Although-
order of it. Although
there
go
were some
ahead.
missing. There were some missing.
Oh yes.
Bitch, it was a
of
lot
course.
missing. The whole
Where
South.
was
it
him-
was, it was
where
a
was
lot, it
MC
definitely
Hammer?
a lot missing now.
Where
it
was
was a lot
Yo-Yo?
missing. It was
Where
a lot
was
missing.
Lady of Rage?
I'm with you,
sorry. There were
Gary.
some people missing.
I'm like,
Oh,
where was
yes,
the South?
For sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Where was
But
the
They
South?
did
We
not
had
have
Andre,
the
but
South,
I mean, no, we
baby.
didn't have Andre. We
No, they
had
didn't have Andre. They didn't have
No, they
none
had
of them.
Master P.
half of
Where was
them.
Master P?
Master P. Like that's another. But you know what? The only thing that made it is when LL Cool J, he did put a disclaimer on it before it started, and he says now we couldn't include everyone because, of course, like you just
He
said,
knew.
where was the South? He knew.
Yes.
LL Cool J knew, so he prepared us a little bit. So I gave them a pass for that because it was definitely a lot of people missing.
Yeah.
I really would
How
have
you-
liked
but
to have
how do you
seen
not-
Cardi.
Yeah, I would love to see Cardi B too. But
Yeah.
how do you not have Master P? Come on.
That was an
You
entire
gotta have
era.
Ice Cube. Where was Ice Cube?
Yes, it was an entire era. It was some people definitely missing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
So,
missing.
but-
But that was probably one of my favorites. And then of course I'm gonna tell you the way they closed out the show with Jay-Z, with God Did, of course, with DJ Khaled, like that was still one of my favorites because I know Jay-Z had to spit like almost 100 bars. I'm sorry. But that performance right there, those were my favorites of the night.
Okay, see, I went to bed by then. So
No, me too,
I
bitch,
really
honey.
missed that one.
I missed
I
all
was
that
like,
too,
okay,
baby.
I saw the hip hop and I was like, I'm out.
It was the last performance of the night. DJ
It
Khaled,
was
God
good.
Did at the big table. Yes, that was like the very last. That's what closed the night out. That's what closed the show.
And did you
I
notice
missed it.
anything about the big table?
I don't know
Yes.
what happened. What?
What did you notice, Darnell?
Do tell.
The Last Supper.
Yes, I noticed it. I did.
Oh,
That's
how it was
set up.
God.
And
Yeah.
Jay-Z
Oh,
was
God
in the
did.
middle like Jesus.
They- yeah, and he didn't get up. He performed his right there at the table.
I
Yes.
love that.
He
Okay, I'm gonna have to
performed-
go find that.
Yes.
I recorded
When
it.
I talk about a table,
I gotta see
baby, that was a table.
It
Oh, I
was.
love that.
What?
I didn't know that. You know what else? You know what else made the show good? Trevor
What?
Noah is just such a damn good host.
I love him.
He's fun.
Such a
Yes.
They
great.
say his
He's
jokes
fun.
was corny though. A lot of people saying they
Yeah,
fell flat.
he's fun.
I think he knows
I love
everybody.
him.
He knows white culture. He knows black culture. If we're saying culture, he knows everybody. And I think it's good that I think it's really cool that he can sit down with, with the hippest rapper and then sit down with Harry Styles, whoever's the corniest, the country guys. I think it's great. If you're going to be a host of the Grammys, you really have to know every musical genre. Otherwise, then a lot of times we have corny hosts who can't relate to the urban culture. So I thought he was a great host.
I thought so,
I
too.
love him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
handsome. He's handsome. He need a woman.
Well, he had a woman. He had what's her name? What's that white girl name?
I don't know, Tamara, you single now. I want you to study this book.
I didn't even know
the
Trevor
book will
was
help
Study
you.
this book first.
I'm gonna keep
and
my
then you're gonna
comment to myself. But okay.
Oh.
I didn't say anything.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Listen,
White girls or gay? Which is it? What you
I
trying to
just
say?
feel like I didn't know. I don't think Trevor's my type.
Okay. Or you don't think you're his type,
I don't
maybe.
think I'm his type.
Got
it.
Exactly.
You never
Both
Might be
know.
right.
ways.
Might be right.
Both ways.
You never know, though.
You never know.
Both ways.
Once you go black, you know. Wait,
Once you
y'all
go
saying this
black,
man is
honey,
gay?
you
What
stay
y'all?
back.
Gary, shut your mouth.
What was it, Gary?
Yes, honey.
That is just
So-
not true. That is not true. Okay, so that's all the Grammy stuff. Did y'all hear the Young Miami and Diddy are engaged?
No.
No, who cares
Y'all
about
don't, why
that? He
y'all
bought
like
a-
y'all don't
He
care?
bought an
Why
expensive
y'all
ring. I know that, but nobody cares. Diddy was just playing
Wait,
with
Okay,
that
did you
damn
hear
girl.
Diddy?
Yes, that's what they say. She got a ring.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
But
she-
did
he
he
just-
get
Talking about it's
down
a
on
promise
his knee
ring.
and propose, though? That's the question. Because
You know-
anybody
you
can
know
buy a
what?
ring.
Young Miami, she gonna need to get this book. We're gonna need to get this book for Young Miami.
Yes,
if you are
ma'am.
watching this, I want you to go get this book. Speaking of watching, y'all, this episode will drop on Wednesday. We got new episodes every single Wednesday on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. And of course, you can watch Shenanigans on YouTube. Okay.
Well, speaking
but, yeah,
of him dropping on his DJ, man. Okay, now Tam, now who's divorcing? Some big celebrities that were
Oh, there were a
divorcing?
few divorces that were finalized this past week. Of course, Neo. Did you guys see all the details with Neo divorcing
a bunch of
his
mess,
wife?
baby.
Oh my goodness! Like they have rules to their divorce.
But that's good.
Oh, really?
They need those rules.
I missed
because
So you know which rule I'm talking about. One of the main rules.
the serial dating rule. You cannot meet the kids. You cannot be around the kids or unless you are engaged. That's a good rule.
That's
Okay,
an
so
excellent
I do have
rule.
a question though, guys. Okay, so
Excellent
I
rule.
still have a question. Is that still some type of control?
I don't think so.
But it's for both of them. I don't
I
even if
just
it is
said
control.
It is for both of them.
It's
It is for
controlling who
both
you
of
have
them.
around my kids.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I see, Tamara, you don't have kids yet. When you have
That's true.
kids,
I don't have kids yet. I
don't have any
kids
woman
yet.
around my kids. I'm not have no man or no. Just you don't know. Otherwise everybody you date is going to be around your kids, and it's just not a good look.
Yeah, I don't
It's not
like
a good
that
look.
when people do that.
Yeah, I
Everyone
think-
you date
to
is
me,
around
I
your
think
children.
That's kind of like that should be kind of common sense, not to bring someone
Common
you start
sense
dating
isn't so
around
common.
I know around your kids.
A lot of
I
people
don't want to bring it
do.
up. I hate to bring it up, but everybody ain't read the book. Okay, everybody ain't read the book. Yes.
No,
But-
I agree with that rule.
I
Well,
forgot.
I
when
understand. I
Go ahead,
understand that
Gary.
too about, not bringing your kids. He can't bring the kids around unless they married or engaged. My thing is this: you go to hell, honey. When these damn kids go to sleep, baby, I'm bringing my damn piece over. How about that? Nah,
Okay, as
they
long as they don't
coming
know
over.
about it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Keyword.
There's a
They are
workaround.
asleep.
Yeah, go to bed,
Yes.
little pudding, and go to bed, little quee.
Yes.
Now,
Hey,
Leroy,
man, ain't
come
nobody-
over.
Ain't nobody say nothing about a workaround. That's all right. Leroy can come over when everybody going night night.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, but you got to go home in the morning before they wake
So-
up.
I did see some people were kind of talking about the terms of their divorce because she did receive $1.6 million. She was getting one of their 4 Georgia homes, $20,000
you need
in
4
moving
homes?
expenses, and he
That's
was
why he was
also
cheating.
giving her a hundred. I know, right? All of them were in Georgia,
Why
and
you
a
need 4 houses in
$150,000 check so she can buy a new car, and then he's paying $12,000 a month in child support. And then has
Well, they
to
have
pay
how many
her
kids?
$5,000 a month
3.
in alimony. 3 kids. 3 kids.
That's actually not a lot for him to be such a rich guy. $4,000 a month.
Yeah, that's what everybody was
For each
saying.
kid?
And
Mhm.
$150,000 for a damn car.
Yeah.
That's a Toyota, honey. She needs.
Boy, that's not no. That's not no
No
damn.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that's
Yeah.
not no damn Toyota.
Oh,
But
my
you know-
goodness.
But yeah, he-
That's the 2023 Escalade.
When I hear stuff like that,
She has 3 kids.
you know what I think about? We assume he has a lot of money.
Thank
That
you.
part.
Thank
That
you.
part. We are counting
That's
coins,
right.
aren't we?
Yeah, we
You
got
never
it.
know.
Yeah, because he got another
Yes.
family, honey. He got to pay for. He got to pay.
You got a lot of.
His other kids, his first kids.
You're
and
right.
Stuff, so
Yes,
Gotcha.
because
And
yes,
alimony.
if you compare it and we move on to Babyface and his details
That
of his
part.
divorce,
That part.
she is getting $37,000 a month for
How many kids?
one child
See?
one.
and child support and spousal.
Mm. See, that's another thing. That I don't know if you have it in here. How you get them is how you lose them.
Show
She
is.
knew that man. What he did, what Neo did to his other woman, made her get her tubes tied. Then one of them
Oh, my
kids,
God,
and
that
then he
was
got with
dirty.
this chick and had some other kids. And guess what? She knew the deal. So now,
Yep.
I'm not listen. At $1.6 million is a lot of money. She got a house. She's still getting $12,000. That's a lot of money a month for kids. But I'm just saying. And Garrett, our producer, just said net worth
That-
isn't the same as having money.
That
Exactly.
part.
That's
That
true.
part. Listen,
I want it in
Yeah.
the bank like Babyface.
Mhm.
Okay, Babyface got that whip appeal.
Bitch,
Yeah.
Baby
Right.
got unlimited coins, honey. He got
Okay.
everybody's
Yes.
song on the radio. He wrote it for the most part. So, honey, he will never be broke, honey. But yeah, but his wife, though, she, it's sad. She and honey, he threw poor Tracy away, honey, for this woman, and Tracy had to go to Dion.
What
Honey.
happened?
I don't know
What
happened
happened
with
with
him
he
and
and
Tracy.
Tracy? They were like together. But are Dion and Tracy engaged,
no.
married?
Oh well,
They're
probably maybe
engaged.
engaged. They're engaged.
They're engaged.
That's a long
So,
engagement.
Long engagement meaning
That's what's
not
wrong
getting
with y'all
married.
black women. Y'all let these damn men keep you engaged for 50 damn
Okay.
years before they marry. Yeah, you done wore me out now. Shit, ain't nobody else want me. So no,
Yep.
you don't do.
That's in the book.
They
That's
can
in the
just
book,
be-
Darnell.
That's in the book.
It's in the
Don't
book.
that's
let
in
some
the
man
book.
string you along.
Well, how
Yeah.
do you know they couldn't just be taking a page out of Oprah's book, guys?
What is that? Tell me about that page.
Not getting
mean,
married and staying together
Oprah.
forever.
And Stedman.
Oh, Oprah and Stedman.
Oprah didn't
Oprah
want to
and
get
Let me tell
married.
you something. And Darnell, you can attest to this. Russ knew when he met you that he wanted to marry you.
Absolutely.
He told me this, and I was like, "Psh, why you just met that girl?" I mean, because Russ like my big brother, like my friend. We talk like guys, right?
Mhm,
And he was like, I'm gonna marry this girl. And I was thinking to myself, she ain't gonna marry you. Got you, Darnell, you sucker.
Yes.
But
After 2
he
weeks.
knew it immediately. He knew that he wanted to marry you. He told me so.
He told me after
And
2
guess
weeks.
what?
And my mama.
See, exact. Guess what? My husband called his mom the day he met me. She told me this on our wedding day. She said the day he met you, he called me and said, "Mom, I met the woman I'm going to marry you."
Men
So
know.
when a man strings you along, men know.
They know.
Yes.
They know.
They know.
So,
So,
Tam,
how long
don't
are you going to
fall for
let
that
them
shit,
I
honey.
do
string you
believe that
along?
part.
Yes.
But that kind of, I believe that part. I'm not going to lie but I can honestly say every man that I've dated has told my parents they were going to, and told their parents that they met their wife. I can say that part.
Sometimes
But
it's
what
game.
What
Yeah.
scares me
Exactly.
is when you do it too soon. That part scares me.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think a lot of men they know it and they think it. They
Absolutely.
may not tell you, but they think it. Like Russ told Darnell. My husband did not tell me he told his mom, but he knew it immediately. I think first off, I believe in true love.
I do too.
I do believe in true love because, and I don't mean to bring Darnell and Russ up, but I remember the night Russ met you, Darnell, because he told me the whole story, and I was like, okay, get a life. But he was like, I gotta get this girl, and it was so weird to me because I had known Russ as this single guy, who just liked to have fun, and I'd never seen him be serious with a girl, like ever, and so. It was just weird to me, but men know, and I think
They definitely
when they
do.
know and they start making an effort, that's different. When you know and you start making an effort, you start spending a lot of time with people. You're like, hey, I want to marry you. Let's get this ring. Let's do this. That's different than saying, I know I want to marry you, and then 2 years later, I know you're the one. Like that's different.
Or a ring
Totally,
and
totally
stand
different.
engaged for 15 years. No.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah, that's
Why?
too much, honey. Exactly.
Like
All
you know
that
about
damn
J Lo
mess.
and A Rod. Like why won't they just get married? You saw what she did with Ben Affleck. They took their asses to Vegas because they
Yeah.
wanted to get it done. But she and A Rod were planning this huge wedding, and then they put it off, and then they planned it again. Like no, that's just weird. So I think men know.
Absolutely.
your
Tam, honey, hopefully you
Yeah.
learned something from that.
I did. And sometimes I think it's me too, Gary. But yeah. Yes.
Say sometimes you bite. Sometimes you save yourself.
Yeah,
sometimes
I
you
think sometimes
always.
it's me too.
Yeah.
I,
No.
like there's so much responsibility in marriage. Like it's just, woo.
There's just
yeah.
as much in dating, girl. Almost just as much in dating.
Exactly. Hell, you gotta go.
Okay, so I disagree with that, guys. Like I totally disagree.
It's not that
You
much with
think-
marriage.
Yeah, I don't think it's a lot of responsibility in dating, though.
I always tell people you have to be choosy with who you have children with. You can
That
divorce.
part.
You can divorce
Girl, you ain't
someone.
You ain't telling nobody.
You
Yeah.
can
lying.
divorce someone, but you can't divorce who you
The
have
kids,
children
the
with.
relationship. Yes.
Yes.
You sure
Come on,
damn
Miss
can.
Darnell.
So a marriage you
Yes.
can get out of. So a marriage isn't scary. Having kids with someone is scary to me.
Oh.
That. Is it in here?
You been
Is
in
that in
marriage?
the book? Is that in the book?
It is.
I
It
do
is.
talk
Get the
about.
book.
I do talk about being careful who you have children with.
Yes.
I don't know if I
Yes,
said that about marriage in the book, but I've told my daughter you can divorce somebody, but you can't divorce who you have children with.
That's right.
You sure can,
That's
because
exactly
you love
right.
that bastard, honey, and have a baby for him, and then realize his damn second cousin here is crazy, his mama crazy, and then they got crackheads in the family.
And he's
Now
crazy.
you gotta meet these damn.
He's
And it
crazy.
runs in the bloodstream too.
Yep.
honey, so.
Yep.
That's
No,
so
ma'am.
true.
That
So
part.
true and so very scary.
I can
And
help you
good
with
point.
your dating.
Ooh.
See,
Yeah.
Amazon.
Look.
Just in case we forget to tell you here.
Yes.
I'm about to be Darnell's
Yes.
agent because we talk about this shit every day. Okay.
All right now.
No, it's so true though. But Timbra. Okay, do you walk away from your relationships or they walk away from you? I
I
feel like you walk away.
I do. I
Okay.
do.
That
I
says
have
something.
the gift of goodbye. And I know
you have
I
the
do.
gift of goodbye.
I do.
Guess what? Everything happens the way it's supposed to. When you walk away, I know this is in the book about following your gut because I was like, oh, I don't want to give everything away. Okay. I'm not going to give it all away. But we don't follow our gut. And there's something very interesting you say about that in the book, Darnell. I'm not going to give it away. You got to get the book to understand it. But it is so interesting and so true about how women don't follow their gut and why and who does and why and that's one of the longer ones. And I'm like, yes, say that. We have a gut for a reason. We have to follow it. So if you're supposed to be with them, Tamara, you would.
Yeah, that's true.
If y'all go back and watch some of Bell Collective, honey, the show that Tam's on, and you can see her relationship right there. Y'all can see that. Go watch the show, honey.
The whole thing.
I tell my own truth. Like I definitely will walk away, but sometimes I will double back. Yeah, I will tell my own truth.
So you don't want to commit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say I would not commit because I think I have the longest relationships. Even starting in high school. I've always been in relationships, but
you like the relationships. You don't want to commit to anything further.
I have always been the one to walk away, though. I can honestly say that.
Ooh.
I don't think a guy has ever broke up with me now that I think about it.
I would love to talk to you and find out why.
Yeah, I've always been
Let's get the tea
to walk away. I have always been the one to walk away.
There's something
I can
there.
honestly say that.
Yeah.
I know Darnell's like, let me talk to her. Yeah.
Therapist Darnell right here for you.
Yeah.
He's
I
ready to
love
go.
talking about relationships.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk.
We have
Speaking of
relationship
Collective.
parties.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
True. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, that would be a good topic.
Yes.
Okay, where can people watch Bell Collective, by the way?
It's actually we're going into our third season. We actually we're not on air as we speak. We just came out of the second season, but it comes on the Oprah Winfrey Network. It comes on OWN.
I love
All right.
It comes on OWN. Yes.
I'm about to go and just start watching your relationships, and then next week we're going
you
to talk
can
about it.
actually catch up on demand season 1 and season 2. You can
Okay.
see both.
If y'all have something y'all want to comment, please do it below. You can make a comment, and let's give Tamara Cherie some advice on relationships. And if y'all have seen Bell Collective, if you haven't, you should watch it. And of course, you watch Gary with the Tea on Dish Nation. Okay,
Yes.
for sure. Because I love watching
Yes.
Gary. Gary gives the best tea.
Yes, he
gives
does.
the best
Yeah.
tea. Hey, y'all added somebody. Did y'all add somebody to Dish Nation? Do you have a
Yeah, we
host?
just added Tamar Braxton and Jesse Wu. They are now permanent co-hosts on the show, honey. So
I love that.
So
I love
both of y'all,
Tamar.
I had both of y'all on the show, so y'all.
We have been on the show.
Yes.
So when they're out, we're going to fill in for them.
Yeah, honey, come on in and fill in, honey. Yes,
I know,
honey.
right?
I love
always-
Tamar.
It's always a good time. Always a good
always
time
fun.
at Dish
Always
Nation,
fun.
for sure.
Yeah,
So I don't know who Jessie Wu is, though.
yeah. She played on
Oh, it's a girl?
Nick Cannon.
Oh, I thought it was a boy,
on Nick
too.
on Nick Cannon's show.
Wild and Out.
Wild and Out. Yeah, she's great.
Okay.
She's a really good co-host. She's real good, sweet
How's she
girl. real
look?
smart.
Black, white, Asian? What's her
She's
deal?
black. She's African in America. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, yep. So Google her, Jessie
African
Wu.
American?
She'll pop
Jessie
up.
Wu, I'm gonna look her up. Okay, I'm gonna look her up.
Yes,
okay,
honey.
well, cool. Have they already
you-
started?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They started.
Okay, I haven't
honey.
watched it in a while, but I'm about
Yeah.
to get back on my schedule and start watching Dish Nation.
Yeah.
And Bell Collective.
Yes. And
Yes.
you can find me and Darnell at a shopping spot near you.
Listen,
Yes.
y'all went shopping without me, and I'm
Love
coming on the
shopping
next
with Gary.
shopping trip.
I can't
Gary
tell you
is
how
the
many
most
times I got cursed out.
Yeah, Gary is a mess. You either like it, and then he don't. First off, he wants you to go shopping. Like, let's go shop. Let's have fun. And then he want to rush you. And then he's like, all right, I don't have time for this shit. He's just like, do you want to buy it? He's like, but
Yes.
you are a good shopper, Gary.
He
You are a
is.
good
Yes,
shopper.
honey.
He was
I
getting
think I'm
mad at me
the
because
best.
I'm cheap.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Oh,
He doesn't
shit.
like
Tam
that.
is too.
He does
Oh,
not
I-
like that. We are responsible.
Yeah, y'all are responsible.
Thank
Meanwhile,
you, now
I'm
Frida's
like,
not, honey.
should I pay my house note or buy this diamond necklace? Fuck it, let's get the necklace.
Yes, honey.
Exactly. We are responsible, Darnell. That's what that is.
Yes.
And
Well-
they call us like we're responsible. Gary wants you to get the purse in every single
Yes,
color.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes, honey.
Every
Gary's
single
trouble.
one. Exactly. Exactly.
But
No,
it's
just
fun.
Love it. Yeah, it's fun.
It is
honey.
fun.
Oh yeah, it's a
Exactly,
good
It is fun.
time. It's definitely
Yes,
a good
Lord.
time.
Yeah. Okay, well, when I get my income tax check, I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, when I get
Go
my
back shopping.
SSI, baby, I'll be good to go, honey.
Okay, y'all. Well, listen, Darnell, thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm so
Yes,
excited about this book.
I
Y'all,
am
I'm not
too.
just saying this because we know Darnell. I literally went out and paid for this book. I bought it. She did not give it to me. That's how much I wanted to support her. But then when I got it, we wound up buying 2 more for my nieces
I
because
love that.
this is such a great book. It's called Just in Case I Forgot to Tell You. And it's so good. As y'all saw, I just got on air and started crying because I was like, what? I had no idea that you were written that. It's just so beautiful.
Yes.
But there is so much good advice that anybody from, I would say, 15 up could use. So I'm saying this is a grown woman's book, but it's also, if you have a teenager, this advice, this is one you keep. Okay, this is one you keep. Refer back to it,
And put it on your coffee table.
Yes, that's what
It's a nice hardcover.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
good cover.
And there's pictures.
Well,
There's really great pictures inside. I love the pictures of the pictures inside, even though Gary and I didn't make the cut. That's cool.
It was everyone that's inside the book that gave me not advice.
that contributed to the book.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Some
Do you have your
words of
uncle? Do you have a
wisdom.
picture of your uncle in
I
here?
don't.
Okay.
I don't have him in there.
I saw some of his and I was like, I love that uncle. I like that. I think it's great that you gave them credit for the things
Absolutely.
that they said. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, y'all. Every Wednesday, new episodes drop. Please comment below anything. We will actually reply. So every
Yes.
Wednesday, new episodes drop. Check it out on Apple, Spot, wherever you get your podcast. And of course,
Wherever.
watch it on YouTube. All right.
And thank you
we
for
will
having
see
me
you
on.
next week. You're
Yes,
very
Darnell,
welcome.
thanks
Thank you for
for
coming
coming.
on. Love
Nice
it.
to meet you,
Y'all have
Darnell.
You
a
too.
Christmas, and I'll be looking for my copy in the mail, honey. You got to have some kind of sample copies that y'all got.
Sample.
Yes, I do.
Sample. You want to send your sample just like a page?
Bye, you tramps.